had basically a publicity stunt where he had a fundraiser for the businesses that supposedly can't do very well here, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because we had hundreds, sometimes 1,000 or more people here in the square, and what business, like if you're a coffee shop, doesn't want to have a few hundred or maybe 1,000 people to sell coffee to? They're shut down as a political stunt for DeMaio right now. He did a fundraiser basically to keep them closed and give basically bailouts from the city, instead of proudly running their business, to instead take money from the city to help them out. I think is backwards. I think DeMaio is undercutting his own philosophy about helping small business. This doesn't help small business operate. This helps them to close. He should be standing for our constitutional rights to have a sanitary and functioning encampment here, so that we can have our meetings, so that we can talk about how to change our government for the better. We can talk about the foreclosure crisis, the financial meltdown crisis, all the things that are happening, the unemployment situation. We have to be dialoguing about this. This is the place to do it, and this is why we're here with this lawsuit now today, opening up Canvas for a Cause, and Brian Peace is the attorney. But the thing last night was basically a non-issue for us. We did not confront Carl DeMaio over at his little fundraiser. There were some people, asking him tough questions about why he isn't doing anything for the homeless situation here. In 2008, the coffee shop owner in 2008 complained about homelessness back then, and 3 years later she's complaining again, but this time blaming it on the occupiers. Most of the occupiers that were here during the encampment were not the same homeless set that she was afraid of in 2008 by a long shot. So no, that's something that we're very disappointed that a mayoral candidate would use our free speech, constitutional rights to free speech as a gambling chip, a playing card in his game of politics here. So that's very unfortunate.
I understand there were some structures set up last night, table.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's interesting because Carl DeMaio's person set up a table up on the area up there, saying that he was handing out information about how to get employed, and so very quickly the occupier set up a table across from him with some literature, the reader, employment page, saying here's some employment, but also talking about the occupation. So yeah, we're not allowed to have tables anywhere here in this area. We're not allowed to even set something down and be more than like 12 feet away, or the police converge on it. It is a violation of courtesy, really. Here, they will come in and confiscate and impound anything that you set down.
What was the tone like between occupiers and Carl last night? Were people participating? Were they supporting the fundraiser?
It was very lightly attended, even though it was a Monday Night Football night. I didn't see hardly anyone there. There wasn't really any supporters for DeMaio's cause, maybe half a dozen. I mean, that's just for me looking in to see who was there. So as far as I could tell, it was a complete failure from his standpoint on doing any kind of fundraising. And I noticed it didn't appear in the newspaper today, which was nice, because it was our goal to not raise his stature any more than necessary by maybe occupying the place and putting 99% signs up and all that kind of jazz. Because we think what he's doing is disgusting. We don't want to have any part of it. He can go over there in his little toy box and have his little games that he plays. But this is not something that you would expect from an honest-to-God mayoral candidate. It's basically the worst of politics is what you're seeing demonstrated. Somebody catering and using putting these businesses out of commission so that he can make some points on it. Just not good.